Welcome back to the channel. It's Jasmine. So I came across this business article. Actually, my father referenced it to me and I thought it was interesting. So I wanted to talk about it. It's titled, I moved from the UK to the US, but never adjusted to America's work culture. After 20 years, I'm ready to move away. And this is an essay by Haley Doman. Doman. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. So she is originally from London and she moved to the US 20 years ago. Basically, the writer in this essay is talking about how the work culture in America feels unhealthy. And I've noticed this just from what jobs that I've worked at. Some of the jobs that I've worked at have felt like that, have felt really toxic, or it's not even just toxic, it's just you can feel everyone's obsession with money. I noticed that America's obsession with materialism is just like kind of disgusting at some points. It's not a bad thing to want to be successful, to want to achieve a good life for yourself. But it seems that in America, it's like we prioritize that over everything else. I know not everyone is like this, of course. She talks about how the only benefit to American woke culture is the salary. And at least we have that going for us. However, she goes on to write that the money does come at a high price. I've seen it firsthand with families, or at least rich families who have it all, right? They have what people dream to have, and yeah, their communication is just like whack. I mean, their relationships are just not even existent. Like I said, it's not bad to want money. It's not bad to want to make a good life for yourself, but it seems that in America we constantly push this materialistic view and people are getting ripped off by thinking that once you solely only achieve that, like once you put your identity in achieving that will be your happiness. And money does buy happiness to an extent. Like money does solve a lot of problems, but money can't fix our hearts. It can't. Money can't fix relationships. Money can't really buy that. I mean, maybe you can try, but it won't be real because it was bought. Haley goes on to write about how she's even tried to have a healthy work balance in America and has had difficulty doing so. And she even feels like work takes priority over everything else. I've seen it. I mean, I've also worked in retail. I did not realize how money hungry our country is, or just people in general. I don't think it's just our country. I think maybe America prioritizes it more. I'm not sure, but especially with retail, I was like, dang, people are so money hungry, especially with the people that I was working with. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like people want to make money, but it's just like it's like this obsession with making money that just kind of disgusted me, and I was like, I don't know. No, I'm sure not everyone in retail is like that, but I was like, I don't think I'm cut out for this job. With the obsession with work culture in America, it begs the question on if we work to live or live to work. I mean, is it really just the rat race that we're just doomed to run the rest of our lives and hopefully retire, working maybe a mediocre job, getting paid really well, but kind of dreading going to work? I mean, work is work at the end of the day, but it's almost as if it's just about what brings in the money versus what is actually fulfilling to the individual, which can include money, but it's not entirely all about money. The writer talks about this in her essay, how working in America has boosted her confidence, how it's made her feel like she can do anything she wants, where she can pursue her dreams. And that is something I love about America. It's a blessing to have the opportunity to pursue what you want and to have all of these resources available to you. And she admires how Americans feel excited about everything. And yet she admits to missing authenticity, like authentic relationships, authentic conversation, like just talk, like just passing by conversation in public. She talks about this, how people don't even do this, how everyone's just so wrapped up in their own lives, where she yearns for simplicity. And she's actually looking forward to moving away to a place where there's a stronger sense of community. Like everything else, everything has pros and cons. America is a complicated country, but overall it's a blessing to live here, especially when you're hearing about all these other things that other countries are going through. I mean, man, it's devastating sometimes. But like with everything else, when you prioritize one thing, you and sometimes exchange it for another thing. So it's like in America, we've prioritized chasing the next big thing, the next big thing, chasing the money grab, chasing the success. But to what cost are you going to do it? I do feel like money is like the number one god in America. I'm sure that's putting it strongly, and I'm not proud of it. Like, I'm not proud to say that. And I'm not saying that everyone just like worships money, like just bows down like as a deity or whatever. Like, I'm not saying that, but just metaphorically, I mean, I do feel like money is just this huge prioritization on what brings it in, what brings in the most money, and it's a little complicated because it's like, well, you want a country to thrive, and yet it's like, at what cost though? You know, like at what cost are we thriving, if that makes sense? And this is not to bring in politics at all. Like, this isn't even from a political side, it's just from a philosophical side. For example, in America, we have some perks. Other countries probably have some perks over us, which it sounds like Haley is arguing in this essay that other countries might have connection nailed down more than we do. And it's kind of devastating to think of that, since we pride ourselves in the opportunity that we have when we are, in a way, some of us are a slave to the very thing that we are chasing. So that was kind of like a less intense video. Well, I think it was a little intense, but so that was my ramble for today. I just wanted to talk about that. I came across that and I wanted to talk about it. So here I was talking about it. Anyways, as always, I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you liked the video, hit the like button. And if you'd like to hear more of what I have to say, subscribe to the channel. Very much appreciated. But as always, love to hear what you guys think. And I hope you're all doing well. And I'm totally thankful for all the support and that you guys give. So yeah, much love, guys, and be safe. I'll see you guys in the next video.